Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 30. This is Jay Funkadelic speaking. The day is beautiful outside. It's a little chilly out. The weather's good. It's like 40-something degrees out, I believe. The only thing we all know is the craziest thing. Yesterday I went to a concert. We had a nice time. I did have a nice time, but not we. But the people was the we that we all respect. There's a lot of shit be popping off. No matter what happened in life. Thinking that people are just, enjoying themselves, doing what they do, and that's it. The culture is mine, and I respect all these hip-hop celebrities that take a picture and don't want to take a photo. It doesn't even make a difference how shit could get from the real thing, from the bottom up. We all respect rap. We all respect the culture, from seeing Puff Daddy going to jail, like he's never getting out, I believe. People could be $1 million bond, but so whatever. This is the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 30. Welcome to the Jay Funkadelic exclusive. I already dropped the hip-hop album, Rise of Funkville 3, a second decade after, but it's not on Apple Music. It's on other platforms. You could check it out. It's on iHeart, Spotify. It's on other websites that you need to check out. That's really dope. How you got to handle a situation like this, or putting out a rap album and doing your own thing and singing your own songs and making sure it's done properly the way you see it. Although people are just like getting ready to see how life could be from the bottom up, not from the bottom down. Thank God Real Nems wasn't there last night. Shout out to my boy Ill Bill and Sarface. I was at a concert last night that did their thing. Also known as the Sarface concert was dope. Shout out to my boy Ill Bill once again. The concert was very dope. We had a nice time. Inspector Deck was there. And there was a lot of good dopeness floating around. The people were getting tight last night. We smoked in the back. We did our thing. We represented. Because the real hip-hop really kicks butt from the bottom up and the bottom down, no matter how people are just not wasting time to spit a lyric and do their own thing. For the record straight, from everybody that I really known that Jay Funkadelic is an MC, spinning his bars, came out with another hip-hop album, Rise of Funkville 3, a second decade after. It's on all digital platforms except Apple Music. And what I recommended is making this album was behind the dopeness. As y'all know, the way I really see shit pop off like that in my own reality life, making sure everything's phenomenal, making sure everything is a go. Even like when you listen to rap, it takes you hip-hop on another level, trying to maintain what you gotta do and make sure that people are just rocking mics and putting the turntables on, getting ready to spit that flow and get that dough. You know what I'm talking about? From the situation that I'm seeing, from my own reality in life, making sure that people get the respect that they need, no shadow of a doubt. This is Jay Funkadelic, the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 30. We always represent that rap to the goddamn fullest, no matter what happens in life. Making sure people respect the game. Not to sound very lame, the way I represented my rap flow to the fullest. and get it popping from the bottom up, from the bottom down, but never fucking around with that sound from the underground, you know. I jump off, never been wet and soft. The lyrics I say, never pulled the AK. When I write my rhymes, I just write on the pen and the paper. I run my own rap caper. And that's what the fuck I do for the situation. I've been jumping off for the minute of listening to hip-hop music, the time that I'm really representing rap to the goddamn fullest. How you feel about the new Ice Cube record, A Big Ego? How do you feel about that hip-hop record with Ice Cube? Don't you think he's a dope rapper, making those crazy funky beats like he did from back in the day? From Ice Cube listening to America's Most Wanted and Death Certificate and The Predator, Lethal Injection and the War and Peace disc and Everything's Corrupt and I Am That West. One day I'd like to meet Ice Cube. One day I'd like to meet a lot of good MCs that know how to really try to rhyme and get their shit together and just like bag up their lyrics and making sure it really sounds proper, the way I really recommended hip-hop should sound like. From the funk, from all the stilos that I'm getting it on for some type of reason. We all know rap is kind of dope these days. From the bottom up, not from the bottom down. All in and out. The situation keeps going further. From making hip-hop alive and keep it really original. Like you keep it real gangster. As y'all know, I'm Jay Funkadelic, the Funkable operator. Once again, he still kills it. From the situation that I'm putting myself into rhyming hip-hop, the way I see shit throw down, you know. There's a lot of situations in life that I gotta put up with taking medication and getting ready to start my new day. You know, getting ready for work, do what I have to do, and that's about it. We don't know we got the hip-hop game on lock. I got the hip-hop game on lock. I was watching the BET Hip-Hop Awards the other day, and shit was kind of alright, but it was the early 2000s to 2010 hip-hop type of thing that you watch and getting it popping and making sure, you know, everything sounds okay, from E40, Lil Jon, Trina, and other people that we all see in life, and making sure everything goes to propaganda the way I see shit like this. The only times that I've been listening to rap is when I'm in a mood for it and getting ready for the stilo to jump off the way I see it, how it jumps off. The rhymes I invent to represent. Always want to rhymes and spitting those bars and on a pen and the paper, which y'all really do. Making it funky enough like the DOC to stay sucker free. You know how the stilo goes when you want to FLOW. Sometimes I fiend for summertime like a barbecue. I always want to cook. Sometimes I call my sister up, but the phone be off the hook. But don't even believe the hype that I'm out of sight and dynamite the way I spit to keep my rhymes legit. Always want to make a bass hit and put words that fit like a rhyme from A to Z all the way to the alphabet. I just keep myself gangster and gully for the time being that I stay Jay Funkadelic, because I'm the Funkable operator, as y'all know. As y'all know what I do for the hip-hop game and for the whole rap culture that I'm repping for. And believe that I noticed that people are just, you know, getting into hip-hop like everybody wants to be a rapper. Everyone wants to be an R&B singer, making sure that you want to flow proper and make the lyrics sound good the way it should be. You know, going to a KRS-One concert is like going to a real hip-hop show without no fucking gimmicks and, you know, making sure the rap game stays alive. If you want to keep hip-hop alive, you got to play that real hip-hop music. You got to, like, put the turntables on and play that real shit and making sure it sounds good, for the whole hood. And the propaganda of rap is when I rap for the people in consciousness. And that's how I really represented for that to really happen for my own freaking self. You know how I do in the rap game, Sometimes people don't have to write a rhyme and never said a dope lyric in their goddamn life. Thinking that people are just very sarcastic the way that I see hip-hop float around, the way it really happens from the bottom up, not from the bottom down. But we always love to listen to hip-hop no matter we're in a bad mood or we're in a serious mood or we're just losing your minds from seeing rap that you really love and really enjoy, that people are just funky enough to be so phenomenal. The way how people are just like dancing to the music, not listening to that bubblegum hip hop that I don't respect, from always and forever, like the Heat Wave, the song that came out way back in the day, and people are just jamming to R&B records and hip-hop records to make it a blend to do R&B from the sample of hip-hop music. We all gotta fight our own powers that be, because Jay Funkadelic is the Funkable operator on the M.I. with the C in his hand to spell it right, to keep the game tight. Always want to flow, because I can rock the mic if it's hot winter or when it snows. You know how I get down for mine when I run down the line to spit a lyric with my art design every time I rhyme. This is how we get down for each other to spit a better lyric, and how you really represent from the bottom up or the bottom down, the way I see shit, the way it flows, the way it goes, the way I see it, the way I be rapping about all the things that are on my mind, and people are just feeling my music and getting ready to set it off the way I should set it off, the way I see hip-hop flow like it really should be flowing. If you want to be a rapper, you can't be a stupid rapper. Why you want to be a stupid rapper if you don't know how to rap? Why you want to be a dumb rapper if you don't know how to say a dope lyric in your fucking life, and making sure that people are just very sarcastic in the way you want to rap and it sounds kind of corny, or is it bad, or is it some other shit that you want to fuck with, People are just really getting on my nerves when motherfuckers can't stand the way you want to rhyme, the way how you want to bring the noise. You want to listen to rock. You want to listen to hip hop that sounds kind of pop, like Nicki Minaj or Lotto or Trina or anybody in the rap game, the way people thought it would be to listen to good music and trying to bubble the way that I really represented for. We all know that people love to listen to hip hop, from the boys and the girls, the ladies and the men. There's a lot of shit that be jumping off in life. And there's always a hip-hop record that you play on the radio and be dancing in the clubs, or play in the Jeep, the radio, the internet, all that shit that we go through in life. Playing that funky music like the White Boy from the Rolling Stones to Guns N' Roses, of listening to heavy metal. The jump off is the jump off, the way I really represent hip hop to the fucking fullest, and making sure everything happens the proper way. Every time I want to spit a rhyme and getting ready to rumble with all the music that be hitting it and going down. But this is Jay Funkadelic, the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 30, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.